your business partner simply walked away. Perhaps even doing the same deal with somebody else. You might feel a bit pissed, right?
I will be pissed off.
Exactly.
The most exclusive part of the business law.
And welcome to another episode of this podcast. We're going to dig into business law as usual. And today we're going to talk about how to legally protect yourself if a deal falls through. And notice for this one is if you didn't sign the agreements. So what happened before?
Exactly. So it can be very expensive to negotiate and prepare a deal, right?
Yeah.
It can be that you're expected to produce legal documents. You might need to do applications or seek a permit from the authorities. You might need to do adjustment to your real estate. You might need to travel. I mean, there's a number of things. And you might be counting on the deal happening. And in such case, it would be worth it, right?
Yes.
So what if the deal never happens and you feel that it was not due to you, your business partner simply walked away? Perhaps even doing the same deal with somebody else. You might feel a bit pissed, right?
I will be pissed off.
Exactly. So that's where the breakup fee comes in.
Okay, and where do you sign these kinds of agreements? I mean, if you want to do this, how do you do it?
Typically, you do it early on. So the term sheet, the letter of intent. And you need to also be mindful what triggering events should lead to the penalty, the breakup fee for the other party. So it's very clear.
In other words, what the problems are, or who caused the problems.
Because imagine that you're about to sell your company
Mm-hmm.
and you have a breakup fee because the buyer is doing the due diligence and has a lot of legal costs and so forth. And then you feel that you cannot agree. You're fighting and you're getting nowhere in the negotiations. So you say, fine, I'm walking away. This is not happening. And the buyer says, well, you caused it. It's your fault. So you owe me 500,000 in the breakup fee.
Mm.
And you might feel that that's unfair because it was not my fault. It was both of us who couldn't agree, right?
Mm.
So perhaps it would be more fair to say that you're subject to a breakup fee if you, within 6 months, sell the company to somebody else. Because perhaps you were a bit dishonest in that case, or just not as loyal as the buyer expected. So perhaps that would be a reasonable triggering event, but it's much clearer what can lead to a breakup fee for you.
Okay, so you need to be very clear in the beginning what can happen and how you're going to do and treat the situation, whatever occurs.
And it can also be good to cap it. So you say that you're going to pay 100% of the other one's costs or 50%, but no more than X amount.
Okay.
So you're not shocked that the other one comes with crazy bills, right? So you have some kind of minimizing the risk.
Okay. Thank you so much for explaining this for me.
Well, it is a smart thing to have, right?
Yes, I think.